Number 8, failure to protect Prop 13. For those of you out there, I'm sure you remember, back in 1978, they rolled back the property tax savings to 1976. And so, like, if my parents were to leave me my house, let's say, or their house in their trust, and I decide that I want to keep it, lucky me, because I get to keep it with the property taxes that they have. They're not going to be reassessed. It's a tremendous benefit, but you have to be careful in your planning because not everybody qualifies. So if my mom and dad want to leave it to my lucky little niece, unfortunately it's going to trigger a reassessment, and now she's going to pay much higher property taxes. So the benefits here, if you leave it to a child, because that's one of the exclusions, if you leave it to a child, you actually have the opportunity to not reassess the property taxes, and the taxes are just going to increase 2% per year, as if my parents were still owning that property. So when it comes to being able to rent a property, there's a great strategy there, because now I can rent that property for much less than my neighbor, because my property taxes are so low, so I can be much more competitive. There's a few other people who would qualify under an exclusion. Grandparents to grandchildren is another one, but it's a lot more restricted group there, because you can't have a spouse of the other parent still living, so you just have to be careful in that planning.